we have coming up here? A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Collins with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Cal Bears offense will go to work. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Unloads quickly. He's into the open down the middle. The 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got one. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Getting set for the extra point now, putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterbacks, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The LSU Tigers offense has its first opportunity of the day. And we've said many times a tight end end as the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you can make the argument it was even more than family. It was like them being there as a friend who sticks closer than a brother.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So, mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
LSU right back to the line. To the air, it's Nelson. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. There he goes. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll run the RPO and point right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Golden Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got the quick pass. Gets away from one. Finds some space. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Here's an incredible statistic early in this game. With that catch, he's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're only in the first quarter still. He has been getting open. He's been making catches. At some point, the defense may have to... While covering this guy.
And the Golden Bears decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and take it back. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense always got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine, he might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance, this dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
With the catch, it's Green. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Nelson. The throw to the outside is complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Lets it go to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one splits the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking for a deep man. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets it fly. Makes the grab down the middle. There he goes. And the catch and run into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far, whether it's been pass pro, bad routes.
There he goes. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48, and an explosive play gets this offense working. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Got the first down and more. Finds a crease at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
Bringing it back. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. The Golden Bears line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking for a gap. It's Barry. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He might want another play. Back to throw. It's Nelson. Quickly to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Looking downfield on first down. Looking to scramble. Zings it complete to the right. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him. The scrimmage, he had been running wild.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Right down the boulevard. It's good. The lead now 6 here in the second. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Central Michigan needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Mount Pleasant behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to Ohio. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Down to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Makes a move. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Nelson. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play.
Turning it on! And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Trying to barge their way in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They weren't able to move them an inch on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, LSU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. The throw. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here's the handoff. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they're after him. Firing to the right, complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw. It's Nelson. Good timing on the quick out. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. On target over the middle. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, and time is running short. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, the cornerback wasn't fooled that time. He was squatting on the out route, and because of that, he was able to transition, break on the ball, and knock it away.
And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3rd down coming after the incompletion. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Unleashes one deep. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense and defense with pass interference coming. So the pass interference in the end zone will have the ball placed at the 2. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll give it to the back. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Absolutely center cut. And that lead grows even bigger. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking. Awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. Now on second down. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Golden Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Got his man quickly. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the middle. Got his man. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Golden Bears have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Riley. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
Off play action. Grab behind the line. It's Sweeney. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Chucked it away just as he was hit. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Throws to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Riley. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Made the grab and then did the rest himself. Put points on the board. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Into the playbook here on offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Hill. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Trying to do it on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. LSU quick to the line.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo. You're seeing them now go hurry up.
Wants to go up top on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles. And a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. He wants to take the top off. Makes the catch on the left. Breaks into the open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Power football with the run.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
First and goal for the offense. Defense showing the blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far. As you check out their numbers. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll go to the air. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Cal! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Spits it out to the back. And it's intercepted. Maybe breathing a little life into this team.
You know, could that be the play that... momentum...
Time X is going to be over.
This game, remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponents got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Gives it on the option. Runs through the tackle. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st down from the 11. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick strike complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. There's the pressure.
A tall pass in the front is on me. I'm really deep. I'm really deep.
There is a
It's
flag
okay.
on the field. Let's see what the call is.
It's okay.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Central Michigan is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 18 over Ohio.
Touchdown Tigers! Special teams proving to be special.
And he's in for the 2nd score of the game. My goodness. Note to self, kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
Looking to throw, it's now. Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Got it in the middle, it's Reynolds. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This offense is going to have to get more aggressive. Like, they can't take many more shots short down the field and not getting gains. They've got to keep their foot on the gas. They've got to take some shots. Work.
They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. The Golden Bears want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking deep down the right side. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give and tick, 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 tick. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They go to the ground. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
To the ground with the back. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Headed to the end zone. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Buying some time. Keeps it himself and gets the first. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with him.
And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Wants to keep it in the air. He's got him. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Golden Bears headed quickly to the line. Back to pass. Lofts one high indeed. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. The Golden Bears come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Right down the middle. Makes a connection. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Marshall. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Looking to throw for it. He wants it all. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the...
Touchdown, Golden Bears! Fit it in the window for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The hands team able to secure that football, and with that, should have secured a victory.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Making side adjustments here. Scanning the field, it's Nelson. Caught over the middle, it's Green. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window and the intended target.
Dialed up the fake, and he wants to throw. It's intercepted. Flying down the left side. Inside the 30. Attack. Touchdown, Cal. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking them back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten real.